So, last night I went to go see Avengers Age of Ultron, and I want to give you a little, my thoughts of the movie. And, if it's any good or not, yada yada, what I like, what I didn't like, etc. etc. I want to first say this. I'm not a Marvel reader. I don't read comic books at all. But I do like the Marvel universe. I actually prefer Marvel over DC. And the reason why I'm saying this because I'm gonna have a bias towards one over the other. I'm gonna have a bias towards, some intellect IPs, I guess. But whatever. That out of the way. Let's start by saying this is a good movie. Regardless of what I say and what, regardless of anything that happens afterwards in this point of the video, the movie was really good. That's, if I have to take my opinion or take my subjective point out of it, it is a good movie. If I were to rate it in terms of, in a 1 to 10 scale, I would rate it at 8. But if I put in my own 2 cents, I will rate it at 6.5, give or take. The reason being is, it was good to me. Like, it was an enjoyable movie. However, there's something about it that I didn't like for some reason. Actually, I know some of the reason. The first reason, rather, let me start over. Everybody in that movie seems to be having what I want to call, the Spider-Man effect. Basically, everyone has something to say. Everybody has a one-liner at any given point in the movie. It is, I guess, their attempt to force humor into the movie. That's another thing. There's a lot of humor in the movie where I felt in some points did not need. It needed to keep the tone in which it had. But they decided, you know what? Let's throw in some humor here. Let's throw in a joke here, a one-liner here. And for me, it got a little annoying, just because of the fact that it didn't need all that. Granted, I don't want it to be a super moody movie where everything dies and whatnot. No, but just a little bit more seriousness. Like, make it more or less, less jokes. I can understand Tony Stark doing this, but you got Captain America doing it. You got Thor going. No, yeah, Thor had his own thing, but that was appropriate for Thor's character. He tried to comfort, what's his name, Bruce Banner, but failed horrendously. Let's see what else. This is maybe a odd thing to say, but I didn't like Ultron at all. But you see the movie, you'll see what I'm talking about when I say that he seems like a buddy kind of guy. He tries to be your friend, but at the same time, he makes it obvious that he's a bad guy. As opposed to having someone that's it's supposed to have a conflicting antagonist per se. Like, you could see his side of the story. No, it's more, I'm a bad guy. Oh shit, sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Damn it. So yeah, it's more, it's less of I'm trying to do things my way because I know it's right. Well, that's exactly what it is, but you guys don't understand my perspective. I know this will be a change for the better, but it's more like I'm bad, I'm evil, I'm gonna do stuff and things because I'm bad. But it was very obvious from the get-go that that's what he wanted. Even from what he said to the characters, you will think that, okay, this dude is trying to, you know, I'm not sure if this is a spoiler, but this dude is trying to destroy the world. And I don't know, that to me was a little too obvious as to his intentions. Like I said, I looked up Ultron to see that if he was a recurring cast or if he was, you know, not recurring cast, but recurring villain, or if he was a, you know, a movie thing. And looks like he did had those, you know, intentions to begin with. But what was I gonna say? You would think that, you know, from the words he's using, that, you know, he's trying to do something maniacal against everybody, but well, it's whatever. I guess thinking critically would be to, you know, will break the experience of the game, the movie. The other thing I didn't like was near the end. I won't talk about it now because it may be a spoiler, but it happened near the end that I was expecting one thing but disappointed by another thing that happened instead. Because it seemed as though that should have happened. The clues that led up to it, I guess, it's just a movie trope kind of thing, but I was kind of hoping it would happen. Just because of how they, you know, presented it in the movie. I had the clues they gave, but didn't actually do it. But I'll talk about that later in the video. What else? Let's see. Talked a lot about what I didn't like. What I did like about the movie, it had a lot of good choreographed action scenes in it. The Hulkbuster was awesome. Tony Stark full of his freaking puns in that section, but yeah, the Hulkbuster was awesome. That whole scene was incredible. Seeing him fight off against the Hulk, and basically the Hulk being able to go one-on-one against him, even with the Hulkbuster. What else was good about the movie? They introduced a lot of characters. However, it didn't seem like they were, you know, waste. Except for one section, but again, later. Unlike in, say, Spider-Man 3, the regular 3, with Tobey Maguire, where they introduced a lot of villains, but they didn't really do much with any of the villains, and pretty much shat all over the movie. What else did they? I feel like they did good. The pacing seemed right. Nothing was going way too fast. You know, it was well paced. It seemed like it ended where it should have ended. It, you know, it got to its climax where it needed to be. We saw what the true intention was for the villain. Yada yada. So, the humor that was there was good. I'm not gonna lie about that. The moments where you should have laughed, you laughed, and or rather, I laughed. And the movie was a fun movie. But overall, I do like the movie. I'm not gonna watch it again, just because how I am with movie. There's no point in watching the movie more than once. At least that's my opinion on it. And it depends on the movie, of course. If it's really good, like something from my childhood, I tend to watch it like once every blue moon. But yeah, that's pretty much the movie. It's really good. However, I'm not a movie person. What else? Let's see here. not a movie person. However, no, I do watch movie time to time. What else? That's pretty much it. Didn't like the villain. Didn't like the amount of, you know, change of tone they had in the movie. Like the action. The humor that was there was enjoyable to listen to. And I like the pacing of the movie. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Here, at this point on, if you want to cut the video off, go for it. However, after this point will be spoilers. Keep that in mind. Alrighty then. So, the part that I really didn't like at the movie. In the movie, they hint at Hawkeye dying. Simply because of the fact that he was like, hey, here's my home. By the way, I have a wife and 2 kids and the 3rd coming on the way. Hey, I'm gonna do this project after we finish this mission. And, you know, expand my home that I was building upon. Oh, I'm near the end of the movie. I should tear down this one section to place this other section so we could have a bigger home or whatever. To me, all this says, this man is gonna die because of the fact that there's no reason for him to give out his plans for a future house project, showing his family that's hidden away from the Shield's database and introducing us to that family. But in the end, the person who actually dies was Quicksilver. So the only reason I could think of Quicksilver dying was because he wanted to say a one-liner. Essentially what happened was Ultron got a fighter ship that had a gun mounted to it. He started shooting, did a flying pass, trying to kill Hawkeye. Quicksilver saw that. Hawkeye was protecting the kid, and Quicksilver ran up, pushed a car in front of it, and said, bet you didn't see that coming, and died. The annoying thing was the fact the car had bullet holes, but not, you know, where Hawkeye was in front of. It had bullet holes above him, so it made no sense as to why the car didn't get penetrated by the rest of the bullets. But again, whatever, it's a movie, logic. Yeah, so that's what I mentioned earlier, where they introduced a new character that had nothing, you know, that was there for fodder, if anything else, because it didn't seem like, you know, there was any reason for Quicksilver to die. Unless that happened in the comic books, I'm not sure. Let me know. But if it did, let's wipe that out. But yeah, what else in terms of spoils? In the movie, you hardly see, what's his name? You hardly see Thor. I don't know. I felt like Thor was the best character, but you hardly see him. He meditates into the water and whatnot, and he realized, okay, this guy is Vision. Let's bring him to life. So he comes in out of nowhere, basically doing what finishing what Tony Stark started, which everybody believed was the wrong thing because of the fact that because of Tony Stark, Ultron was born. And what's his name? That one guy, Thor, came in and finished the job and like, dude, this guy's a good guy. Watch in a few minutes, he picks up my hammer, so we could trust him. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I enjoyed the movie, but I don't enjoy it as much as every other people enjoyed it. I give it about a 6.5, just because of the fact that, you know, hated the antagonist. Not hated him in a good way, where, you know, it's an antagonist where he's bad. You gotta hate the bad guy. It's more like he's not a good character. and the amount of humor they threw in there, or if for me it's kind of felt forced in some ways. But yeah, there you go. Feel free to watch the rest of the gameplay video. It's not too long, as you can see, and see you guys next time. Oh yeah, the outro. Rate this video, like if you liked it, dislike if you did. Leave your comments down in the section. See if there's anything, if I had the same feeling, if you guys had the same feelings I did, or if you know, if I was wrong with anything in terms of my analysis of the movie in comparison to the comic book, since I don't read the comics. And of course, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of it, let me know down in the comment section so I could continue to do stuff like this, or do more League of Legends videos. I suck horrendously, but yeah. Also subscribe to see more of it, and that way you could, you know, get it as soon as it become available. In any case, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Damn that awkward outro.
No fear. Want to see a trick? Land ho! The tide turns.
Your turret has been destroyed. Double kill. An enemy has been slain.
Swimmingly.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I'm ready. Land ho!
Killing spree.
Brine is deep.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally
No
has been
fear.
slain. Killing spree. Shut down. Double kill.
One jump ahead of you.
Down.
Lucky there.
won't catch me.
Slain an enemy.
In a splash.
Shut down. An enemy has been slain.
I'm ready.
Blood.
No fear. They won't catch me.
You have been slain.
Land ho! In a splash.
Killing spree. An enemy has been slain. You have slain an enemy. Your team has destroyed a turret.
One jump ahead of you. Swimmingly. Now we strike. They won't catch me.
An enemy has been slain.
Land ho!